gaming and gaming takes, there's a lot of different takes that vary across the spectrum. Some of them make a lot of sense. Some of them are as fucking stupid as this. Now, in case you're, in the bathroom, hand halfway up your ass all the way to the point to where it's about to reach out your mouth because you're trying to make sure that you wipe all the doo-doo stains out your butt so that when you get it eaten later, there's no flakes that's popping into anybody's mouth, you would see the title that says, streamers earn more money from playing games than devs do from making them. Japanese indie devs voice need for revenue sharing with content creators. And I'm gonna make this clear right now. My stance on this shit right now. Nigga, shut up. You sound fucking stupid. Get back in front of your computer and code that fucking game. Your game is dropping frames. Fix it, bitch. Design another level. Stay in your lane. There's a reason why you're a developer and not in the financial department. Shut your stupid ass up. You're saying dumb shit again. Now, there may be more context to this quote. And I'm gonna read the article to see if that's the case. Let's go for it. By the way, keep in mind with Automaton that some of these articles are translated, so there is room for mistranslation, especially because everybody wants to AI everything up. So it may be an AI translation and not a human one, so keep that in mind. But a famous streamer played the game I made, but despite their stream getting hundreds of thousands of views in just one night, they didn't include a link to my game in the video's description, and it didn't have any positive impact on the game's sales. They just got a free ride from my game, made a quick buck, and that's it. First off, what the fuck is your game? Because if your game was so popular that they're getting views from watching it, that means a lot of people were playing it, aka a lot of people, that means that a lot of people want to see people play it. I don't want to see people play a game I'm not interested in unless that person is just so astronomically fucking funny. And if that's the case, newsflash, them niggas ain't there for the game, they're there for the content creator. You take an L on two fronts in this case, no matter what. It's a fifth. You know how in fighting games they got 50-50s, where let's say if I uppercut you and you block the uppercut, I now get to do a guard break, versus if I uppercut and you take the hit, you get hit with the uppercut and that leads into a different combo. That's what happened here. You took a 50-50 chance on, am I gonna take the L that fucks me over or the L that fucks me over? Either way, it's a loss-loss situation. Nigga, shut up. They just got a free ride from my game, which the fact that he said they just got a free ride from my game, made a quick buck and that's it, sounds like people were more there for the entertainment that the creator brings than the game. Because like, all right, OBS lagged out a little bit. Let me make sure everything is up and well again. All right, everything is up and well again. But like I was saying, and I know a lot of y'all watching this video can attest to this. How many times have you watched a YouTuber play a dog shit game, and because they were so entertaining, wait, this shit dropped every frame. Not a single frame of this is being streamed. Okay, we're back to 1K, back to 100. What the fuck is my up and down there? Let me do it up and down. Oh, okay, we're back. All right, now we're back. I don't know why, but my shit just dropped down and lagged out for no reason. But like I was saying, I know y'all personally can attest to this. Wait, let me check my stream. Sure. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can attest to this. How many times have y'all watched a YouTuber like Dashi play a game like Supermarket Simulator? A game that you would never in a million years touch with a 10-foot stick to push into a bag. Play that game, he made it look fun as fuck. You try to do some shit like go buy the game. play it, that shit is ass. Or we can even use a game like Thief Simulator. That game fucking sucks when you really play it. But because Dashie was such an entertaining person to watch, he could play a dog shit game and make it entertaining. I don't know what game they made, but that could be the case where they just have a dog shit game and people weren't entertained by watching the game. They were entertained by watching the person play the game, not the other way around. And that's why you are a game developer and not a content creator. Shut the fuck up. This is what I've been experiencing lately, so I really wish something could be done about it. Seriously, they posted. Apparently, live streaming in question had about 2 million subscribers at the time, while acknowledging there is nothing inherently wrong with people showcasing content to their audiences, which I want to say, that's the biggest part of this. Like they said in the other part of this article just now, this nigga had 2 million subscribers, so I'm assuming they're on YouTube, which is even worse. Because the good thing about live streaming on YouTube is that after you finish your live stream, your VOD is like still on YouTube and it's discoverable. There's been plenty of times where I've been scrolling down the YouTube homepage and I'll get a video that's a VOD. So that's a lot of promotion. 2 million subscribers? This is not Jimmy off the block. This is not QaptainSlander playing your game for his live audience of 1.5 fucking people. This is a nigga with 2 million subscribers. You know how much money you would have to pay to get your game in front of 2 million eyes if you put this shit in Facebook ads, if you put this in the regular YouTube ads? This nigga just gave you 2 million subscribers worth of free promotion. And we're not even gonna talk about impressions, because if you have 2 million subscribers, that means you probably have like 5 million impressions. So let's say, to even it out, 3 million. This nigga potentially put 3 million eyeballs on your game. And you're mad about that? A nigga could put 1 million eyeballs on your game. You'd be mad about that? A nigga could put 100,000 eyeballs on your game. Do you know how much you would have to spend if you did that through other means? Trick question. With the YouTuber, you don't pay anything. So if it all costed 1 cent, it's still cheaper to let the YouTuber play your fucking game for free, because it's mutually beneficial. This is why you develop the games and why they make money showing off the games. Interaction designer Takeyuki Uatsu suggested that the problem lies in social media platforms reinforcing a system which values quantity over quality. So, in a society ruled by social media, it is more cost and labor effective to do a daily showcase of masterpieces that took 3 years to make rather than working hard for 3 years to make a masterpiece yourself. What the fuck that got to do with you? Because at the end of the day, a great game is going to be great today and tomorrow. Elden Ring released in 2022. It's 2025, 3 years later. I still am seeing new people flock to that game and play it. Dark Souls came out in like 2010. There are still modern day people looking to play that game. Metal Gear Solid just had a remake, Metal Gear Delta. That game came out in like 2000, 1999, something like that. People are still to this day playing that game. So if you truly make a masterpiece, it will get uplifted as time goes on, more and more and more and more. And people's appreciation, for it, will just go up and up and up and up. So just because one person showcased your game for 5 seconds, that doesn't mean another person can't showcase your game and put more eyeballs on it again. And that's another good thing about content creation. The Batman arc, the Telltale's The Walking Dead games. The last game released its last episode in 2020 and the first game came out in 2012. Niggas is still playing them games to this fucking day. Picking it up for the first time, waiting 4 or 5 years, replaying it. So what the fuck are we talking about? A great game is gonna get re-uplifted anytime it falls down. If your game is dog shit, that's the only time you should worry about this. If you're not pumping out dog shit, your game will get uplifted. It's simple as that. As a possible solution for this problem, he suggested that more platform live streams should introduce revenue sharing. Nigga, fuck no. What I want to mention about that quote, about this part of the quote, as a possible solution, he suggested more live streams platforms should introduce a revenue sharing system. Nigga, no. Because what a lot of these dumbass niggas don't realize is that over 99% of the people on social media don't make a fucking dime being on social media. And out of the 1% that do, 99% of them niggas don't make enough money to pay a month's worth of rent and a year of making money off content creation. So what the fuck makes you think you should get 5% of them niggas revenue? Most people who stream don't make a dime off of streaming. Why the fuck do you want to take 5% of that goddamn penny they got? That's not even a penny, my nigga. Like this really is something that's gonna fuck over the small creators. No, this is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. Nigga, shut your ass up and go back to developing those games. That code needs to be debugged. Get the fuck back in that studio and debug your game. Go hug and kiss your son goodbye for the month as you go try and make sure this game makes its date for going gold. There's a reason why you're a game developer and not a content creator. This shit is, shut the fuck up. However, he admits that this will be quite difficult to implement as there is no organization in the game industry that could back such an initiative yet. Thank God. Thank fucking God. This is a stupid ass initiative to try and introduce, because again, most people who make content don't make a fucking dime. 99% of the people who create content don't make enough money in a year to pay a month's rent. Nah. Niggas didn't hear me. 99% of the 1% of content creators that do make money off of content creation don't make enough money to pay a month's rent. And you want to take money from them niggas? Excuse me. He admits that this will be quite difficult, blah, blah, blah. Like how Japanese Society for Rights of Authors, Composers, and Publisher handles royalties and copyrights for Japanese musical artists. But music is a whole different medium for video games. Again, I don't know why the fuck they're trying so hard to attack their source of free promotion. You know how much the music industry would kill for a free promotion like this? You know how much they kill to keep content creators promoting their fucking music for free and getting millions of views? You know how much industries kill for shit like this? And you're over here saying, nah, we need to take some of their money? This looks like you're being ungrateful. That motherfucker put your game in the eyes of 5 million people, and you over here sitting in a corner salty like, I want some of the money. Why don't you unionize and get your higher ups to actually pay you fair wages? Why don't you do that? And now on to some quicker news. Apparently there's a laptop where you could switch out stuff like your GPU and stuff like that. And I just wanted to showcase this because I think stuff like this is interesting personally, and also somebody might be trying to get into PC gaming, but they may not be able to afford, or they may not be able to live a lifestyle. What the fuck? They may not be able to live a lifestyle where they have... Wait, I was already logged in. Fuck you mean log in? They may not be able to live a lifestyle where they could have a full-blown laptop. Oh my God. 15 fucking minutes ago, I was already logged in. What do you mean log in? Whatever, bro. I just can't watch TikToks for the time being. Whatever. I wanted to showcase this shit off, but it's hating on me. I was gonna make fun of this game for saying some stupid shit, but yeah, this game, that origami game, it's gonna be 5 niggas shaking hands playing this game. So I'm glad that this game is gonna come out to no fanfare, because they're releasing what's basically a Metroidvania game the day before Silk Song, Hollow Knight Silk Song. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. This one, Battlefield 6 will not support ray tracing, and for the 2 crazy niggas sitting there that jerk they meat every time they see their reflection in a window in Cyberpunk because the ray tracing is so fucking amazing, them 2 niggas is mad. But for everybody else, this is a massive fucking W, because for like the last 10 to 15 years, developers have been trying to make ray tracing a thing, and it's like, bro, nobody gives a fuck. All that shit does is make games run slower for like what? The chance that I walk past a window and decide to turn my character model and look in it? Who gives a fuck? Keep that technology in movies. Nobody playing a game gives a fuck. I was gonna look at the key art and shit for this, but apparently we're still getting details about Judas. And if you're not familiar with Judas, this is basically the game being made by the BioShock developers. So this game is alive, well, and healthy, and apparently there's like a cool villainy system in this game that I'll hear about at a later date. Apparently there's a rumor, and this based off of grains of salt. So I mean, based off of like quotes and stuff like that, so take this with a grain of salt. There may be Injustice 3 baby in the oven cooking up. Maybe so, maybe not, I don't know, but keep your eye out. Also, last thing, another round Mortal Kombat type related, apparently next year the Mortal Kombat movie comes out, and oh, I can't wait. I feel like this is gonna be a banger, because the first one was cool. I expect the second one to be cool. That being said, again, y'all want to see my more of my content, just click over there. If y'all are in the stream for the night, don't reload your tabs. I am off. Peace.